So today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial based on the look that I'm wearing right now. I really like this look. It's super smoky but still has a little bit of glitter, so it makes it a little bit girly. So I really like how this turned out. I love this for like a night out on the town, or if you're going out for drinks or anything like that. I absolutely love this look. So this look is a little bit more complicated than most of my looks on my channel. This one requires a lot of blending and layering, but if you just follow along and kind of watch what I'm doing, I'm sure you can do it. So if you want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. We're going to start off with two palettes. This is the Morphe 35W palette and the Artist palette by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. For the crease, we're going to start off with this shade here, mix in with this shade here. This is going to work as our transition shade. To get a little bit tricky, and it's going to require a lot of blending and a lot of layering, but I promise that you can do this. So we're going to be taking a combination of this shade here, and a little bit of this one to create a base for this darker shade. We're going to be applying those colors right here on the outer part of the eye, also on the inner part of the eye. So we're just adding this color before the other ones so that we have a nice transitional base for everything, so it's a lot easier to blend in the end. So now I'm just taking the first brush that we use for the crease, and I'm going to blend this out and into the crease a little bit. Take a smaller blending brush to do this so that the job is much easier. I'm going to go back in with the original transition shade and just re-intensify that. So now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Baby I'm a Star and a little bit of this black shade, and that's going to create the darker shade that you see here. Doing is I'm just patting this on and also like softly moving the brush side to side so it starts to almost blend by itself. So now I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush and just blend this out. You want to be very careful to almost keep the brush in the same place because you don't want to cover this inner part that we left, and you don't want to bring it too far up into the crease. And you can also wipe off your brush so that there's no excess product on it. Then you just want to bring whatever is left over into the crease so that these colors meet. This is the most time-consuming part. You just really have to take your time to blend. Now going back into the Morphe palette, I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter peachy shade and mix it in with the first shade. Again, lots of blending and reapplying and blending. That looks pretty good to me. So now I'm actually going to be applying a base to the inner part of my eye. I'm going to be using this little crayon that I got in my Ipsy bag. This one is Pearl Pink, Morimoto Pearl Pink. That's what it's called. It's from this brand here. And it's just a light champagne-y shade, so whatever you have that you can use as a base, go ahead and use that. You can also use something like NYX Milk Jumbo Pencil if you have that, and you just want to place that in the center part of your eye. I'm just using my finger to blend this out because it's much easier and it gives you a really easy blend between the dark shade and this light shade. So now taking the Morphe palette again, I'm going to be using this shade here. It's like a golden-y type of color. So I'm just going to be using my finger again, and I'm going to be tapping this to the center part of my eye. And without adding any extra product to the brush, I'm just going to go back over the dark side and kind of fade it into the lighter part of the eye. like the look as is, you can stop it here, but I actually applied a little bit of glitter just to add a little bit of extra something to it. So I'm going to be using this LA Splash glitter. This one is called Golden Tangerine. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has like orange and green sparkles to it. I'm just going to be using a little bit of this Sally Girl Sparkle Effects. This is like a glitter glue. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this onto my eyelid. While that's drying, I'm just going to go ahead and keep blending and working the crease so that everything looks seamless together. I'm going to be using my NYC liquid liner, and I'm going to be creating a thin wing, and it's going to be extended almost to my eyebrow. I went ahead and applied foundation without you guys. This is the L'Oreal Magic Nude foundation. I absolutely love it. I just did it so we could save some time, and I also went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. Coming back to the eyes, I'm going to be using Buttery, and I'm going to be applying that as my brow bone highlight. For concealer today, I'm just going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to be applying this right underneath the eye. The rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Maybelline one, and this one is in the shade 25 medium, so it's not going to be such an intense highlight. Concealer in place. I'm just going to be using a tiny bit of this concealer by Bare Minerals, and this one is in the shade Well Rested. The rest of my face, I'm just going to be using Revlon's Nearly Naked Pressed Powder, and this one is in the shade 30 Medium. Back and work on the bottom lash line now. I'm going to be using MAC's Engraved eyeliner, and I'm going to be tightlining and also applying this to my waterline, and I'm going to make sure to smudge it between my lashes. So the next couple steps are going to be completely optional and based on your preference. So if you want, you can repeat the same technique that we use on the eyelid for the bottom lash line. However, I'm just going to smudge one solid color under there. I'm going to be using Baby I'm a Star. You want to make sure to connect it to the top and bring it almost all the way in, or just bring it all the way in rather. I'm also going to add a little bit of the black just on the outer part of the eye. So with a smaller blending brush, I'm going to go into this shade and this shade, and I'm going to use that to blend all of this out so it's not so harsh. And curl my lashes and apply mascara, and the mascara that I'll be using is the Telescopic Shocking Extensions mascara, and then I'll go over it and apply some lashes. These are Posh by Kiss. I actually really like these. They look really nice, so I am excited to try these. So I went ahead and applied the lashes, and I absolutely love them because they don't take up too much space to where you can't see the eyeshadow, so I absolutely love them. So I'm going to start off my face with the Nars Laguna bronzer, and I'm going to contour my face with this. And then to actually bronze my face up, I'm going to be using this Bare Minerals Warmth. using this Wet n Wild Fergie Collection Rose Golden Goddess, and this is supposed to be kind of like a highlighter, but I'm going to use it more of as a blush slash highlighter because it is pretty shimmery, but it's a really beautiful like rosy golden color. It's more golden than rosy, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And over that, I'm going to be using a little bit of this blush. This one is Sideshow You. This was from the Simpson collection, and this is definitely more corally orange, and I just want to tie in the eyes with the cheeks. So I'm going to use this one. Just for the slightest bit of highlight, I'm going to be using Becca's Champagne Gold, which is just a very gold highlighter, and I'm going to very sparingly apply this to the tops of my cheeks. Whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to quickly go over the rest of my face with that. Before I move on to my lips, I'm just going to go ahead and set my face, and I'm going to be using the Badescu facial spray just to set everything. So now we're going to go ahead and finish off the lips. So I'm going to start off with MAC's Whirl lip liner, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my lips. So over the Whirl lip liner, I thought I was recording, I wasn't. I'm going to be using Revlon's Jungle Peach, and this was a limited edition shade, but you can still get a shade similar to this from the Maybelline Rebel Bloom collection. I think they have something called Peach Poppy, which is really similar. And then over that, I used a little bit of this Revlon gloss. This one is called Bellini, and it's a very light peachy, milky peachy color. So that you guys complete this whole entire look, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you do decide to recreate this look, please make sure to tag me or use the hashtag MakeupPass on Twitter and Instagram so I can see your beautiful faces. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Bye!